characters in Rice Husband are Lena St. Clair, Ying St. Clair, Arnold, and Harold Novotny. Lena is Ying's daughter. She is her only daughter and is a lot like her in that she is a superstitious woman who is also a passive wife. She believes that her and Harold's system of dividing costs makes her almost powerless in their marriage. Ying is a strong believer in fate and personal destiny. She has been passive throughout her life due to these beliefs. She does not want Lena to be as passive as herself, and she blames the reckless choices of Lena's husband Harold for causing her daughter to become this way. Harold is Lena's husband who came up with the idea of splitting every cost. He thinks that splitting finances purifies his and Lena's love and makes them equal within their marriage. Arnold is the boy who Lena knew as a child who bullied her. When Ying told Lena that she would marry a bad man for not finishing her rice, Lena automatically assumed that the bad man was Arnold.
It's time for the plot in today's crash course, featuring Rice Husband in the book The Joy Luck Club. Lena's mother, Ying, has always had the mythical power of sensing the negative for the family's future. However, this is no myth. For example, the mother predicts that for every grain of rice Lena did not finish, her future husband will have one pockmark on his face, and she immediately thought of Arnold, who had an extremely pitted face, and she refused to eat any large portions of every kind of food, hoping he would develop more marks. Later, she found out that Arnold had died from a rare measles illness, and she gorged herself with ice cream until she threw up. The power of Ying also turns out to be powerful in real estate, as Lena and Harold buy an overpriced house with fancy finishing, but Ying is able to get past that and realize that the house is merely just a barn. Lena and Harold keep separate lists of the money they spend, and, well, they kind of end in a fight, and, well, just take a look for yourself.
I'm cold.
What's that?
Could you close the windows, please?
What's going on here?
I just don't think you should get credit for your ice cream anymore.
Suits me.
Why do you have to be so fair?
What is this? Why don't you tell me what's really the matter?
I don't know. Everything. The way we account for everything. What we share, what we don't share. I'm so tired of it. Adding things up, subtracting, making it come out even. I'm sick of it.
You're the one who wanted the cat.
What are you talking about?
Alright, if you think I'm being unfair about the exterminators, we'll both pay for it.
That's not the point.
Then tell me, please, what is the point?
I just think we have to change things. We need to really think about what our marriage is based on, not this balance sheet, who owes who what.
Well, I know our marriage is based on a lot more than a balance sheet. A lot more. And if you don't, then I think you should think about what else you want before you change things.
I'll go see.
No, I'll go see.
Wow.
And now for an open letter to ice cream. Dear ice cream, you are so delicious. Everyone loves you, except for Lena. When she found out that Arnold had died, she binged on you and threw you right back up. Now, you've become a symbol for the problems between Lena and Harold. All this time, and Harold never knew she hated you. You're just another thing for them to fight about. Now let's talk about an important motif. Chengwang Qihan, a Chinese saying that means if the lips are gone, the teeth will be cold. In other words, one thing will always lead to another. This thing is how Ying explains how she knows what will happen in the future. One thing leads to another. Lena didn't finish her food, which she believes caused Arnold to die and also caused her marriage to Harold.